Hello friends, welcome you all. So in this lecture we will discuss one more finite automata with output, that is Mealy machine. As you can see here, Mealy machine is also a six tuple machine and the tuples are exactly same as Moore machine. Only the difference is the output function. Only the difference is the output function. So I will once revise all the tuples. So for Q, sigma, big delta, small delta, lambda, and Q0. These are the tuples of Mealy machine. So Q is the set of all possible states, and then sigma is the set of input symbols of the machine. Delta is the set of output symbols of the machine. Small delta is transition function. Lambda is output function, and Q0 is the initial state of the machine. So now all these six tuples are there for Mealy machine also. Now, what is the difference here in Mealy machine and Moore machine that I will show you? So first we will discuss the transition function of this machine. As in transition, we move from one state to another. So for this, we will see the present state of the machine that will come from capital Q, and also we will see the current input that is being read by the machine, and based on that we can use one next state that will again come from the set Q. So this is the transition function of this particular machine, Mealy machine. So as you know friends, in Moore machine, output symbol was associated with each state, but in Mealy machine, output symbol is associated with the transition. That means when we are moving from one state to another, in that duration, machine is giving some output. And obviously, when it is with transition, so transition we see with the help of current state and current input symbol. So this would be, and based on that, it will generate some output, and that would come from the set of output symbols of the machine. So that is the output function of Mealy machine. So this is the only difference between Mealy and Moore machine. So one more thing I would like to tell you that in Moore machine, how we represented the output symbol. So as it was associated with each state, so we just wrote one output symbol with the state. Now here in Mealy machine, output symbol is associated with each transition. So suppose there are two states, A and B, and between these A and B, one transition is there. So in such a case, we will represent one input symbol first on the transition on the link between A and B, and oblique we will generate one. We will show one output symbol there. We will show one output symbol there. So suppose on A, if we are getting a zero, on A, if we are getting a zero, so and if we are getting a zero, so we are moving to B and we are generating one output symbol A. So I write it like this. On A, if we are getting a zero, so we are moving to B and we are generating output as A. So this would be the form to represent input and output symbol in Mealy machine. So I hope friends it would be very much clear to all of you. And now I will take one example machine, Mealy machine, and then it will be more clear to you. So friends, this is the example of Mealy machine. So as I told you, with every transition of the machine, their output symbol is associated. So we can convert this particular machine or Mealy machine in tabular form also. So like there are two input symbols, 0 and 1, and we have mentioned here 0 and 1 both, and as output symbol is associated with transition, so with each input symbol we need to add output symbol. So you can see here on Q0, now we will convert this particular machine into tabular form. So you can see on Q0, if we are getting a 0, so we are staying on Q0, and the output is, it is generating output as A. Then on Q0, if we are getting 1, so we are moving to Q1 and the output is generated is B. Then on Q1, if we are getting 0, so we are moving to Q2 and the output generated is C. And then if on Q1, if we are getting 1, so we are staying on Q1 and the output is generated as A. Then on then on Q2, if we are getting 0, so we are staying on Q2 and the output is being generated here as C. And again on Q2, if we are getting 1, so we are moving back to Q0 and the output symbol here is B. So this is the table of representation for the same machine. So I hope, friends, it would be very much clear. Now I will take one example string and I will show you how this particular media machine generates output. So I'm taking one example here as a string and 0101 I'm taking. One string I am taken 0101. So now initially we are on Q0. So we will be on Q0 as it is initial state, and in this state we are reading 0, in this state we are reading 0. So on Q0, if we are getting 0, so we are staying on Q0. So the next state again would be Q0, but the output symbol here with this 0 is A. So A would be given as output. Now we are on Q0 and we are reading 1. So we are on Q0 and we are reading 1. So we will move to Q1. So here we will be there in Q1 and the output would be there as B. Now we are on Q1 and we are reading 0. So on Q1, if we are getting 0, so we are moving to Q2. So we will move to Q2 and output with this transition is C. So that would be generated as output. Then we are on Q2 and we are reading 1 here, and on Q2 if we are getting 1, so we are going back to Q0. So we will go back to Q0 and the output for this transition is B. So that would be generated as output. So now string is completed. So this would be the final output of this machine. So I hope, friends, you have noticed one special thing here. Like as you can see here, there are four symbols in the input string. There are four symbols in the input string. So the number of output symbol are also four. Four. 4. That means for n number of input symbols, this particular mini machine would generate n number of output symbols. N number of output symbols. That means for whatever the size of your input is, the same size output will be generated by the mini machine. While if you can remember, in case of Moore machine, for n number of input symbols, it was generating n plus 1 number of output symbol. This is how this Mealy machine generates output, and you can see here the number of input symbol and number of output symbols also. So I hope, friends, it would be very much clear to all of you. And in case you have doubt, you can always write to me in comments, and then definitely I will reply your comments. Thank you so much.